Big story on illegal immigration. 223,000 migrants without documentation have come into New York City since the open border was instituted by our pal, President Biden. Now, this is according to an article in the New York Post. They say the source of the 223,000 comes from the U.S. Census data. All right, so I'm believing them. 15% of Manhattan's residential population, 1.6, is foreign born now and not here legally. That seems high to me, but it's possible. So this has cost the city $7 billion. All right, $7 billion. And the Newsday reports it's $5 billion, but New York City asylum seeker funding tracker says $7 billion. And it could balloon to $10 billion by the end of the next fiscal year. So you got to assume that's true. And that's why you get congestion pricing, you get this thievery with the cameras. If you go over 25 miles an hour in the city, you get all that. This is a colossal amount of money going into these undocumented people to house them, to feed them, to give them plane tickets. The guy who allegedly killed Lake and Reilly in Georgia, he got a New York City plane ticket to fly from, I guess, LaGuardia down to Atlanta. Are you kidding me? It's just so out of whack. And it just shows you that without discipline, governance, whether it be president, governor, mayor, anything, if you don't have discipline, number one, the money gets stolen or misappropriated. You got to have strict oversight. Number two, that ideology takes over, not the good of the people. So all of the Americans who voted for Kamala Harris, they don't care that there are 15 million undocumented people living in America. They don't care how much money that costs, how many unintended consequences there are, how many crimes are committed, how many schools are adversely affected when a large part of the student body can't speak English. They don't care. What they care about is ideology. And so their elected officials know that. They know they don't have to perform. They know they have to solve problems. They just have to mouth ideological platitudes and people will vote for them. That's when the system crashes. And that's where we are in the New York area, in the entire state. Because Albany is as bad as the city.